Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to review the new Mark Hughes 3D printed practice mute. I've had this mute for a couple of weeks now and I think it's a fantastic value for only $40 plus $10 shipping. If you're anything like me and you're on the run but still need to get some work in or have early morning practice sessions and the kids are asleep, this mute is an excellent choice. The intonation is the best that I've experienced in a practice mute throughout all of the range, and I'll demonstrate that later in this video. The foamed corking allows for the mute to fit securely in the bell, and the easy airflow rate allows for a feel that closely resembles the open trumpet. Let's unpack this mute. All right, so here it is, the Mark Hughes practice mute. I'm really excited to try this out. It should be noted that no one put me up to this review and I'm not receiving any sort of kickback. In fact, Mark Hughes doesn't know that I'm doing this. I didn't know I was doing this, but I've just really enjoyed the product and I think it can really serve as a practice aid, especially in situations where you need to rein back the volume of your bold and gorgeous trumpet sounds. Quick pro tip, if you're using a practice mute, the Mark Hughes practice mute or any other kind of practice mute, it's probably not a good idea to work on power and range. I found that most negative complaints that I get from students with regard to practicing with a practice mute, it's often related to overblowing the mute. When using a practice mute, I recommend a lot of mezzo piano and finesse work, and I find that that's where practicing with a practice mute can be the most helpful. Maybe save your range and power exercises later in the day with your open trumpet. This mute comes in a few different colors. Mark describes them as concert black, electric blue, and fire red. I picked the fire red because it is close to the color of my alma mater and my favorite college sports team. I want to quickly highlight that this mute has a couple of different sound settings. There's an insert for a quieter setting. To open up the mute a little bit, you can take the insert out. Let me demonstrate with the insert in and with the insert out. In the early morning hours, I like to practice with the insert in. When I think it's getting close to time to get the kids up, I'll take the insert out as the mute is a little bit louder. And then of course, when it's time to wake everyone in the house up, I move to the open trumpet. It should be noted that in addition to serving as a practice mute, this mute could also be used for a quiet, straight mute for certain passages. Overall, I would definitely recommend this mute. It's quickly becoming one of my favorites. The intonation is excellent, has a nice ring and buzz to the sound without having to push it. Even is throughout the range, fits securely in the bell, nice open feel, and a good price. I'll put a link to Mark's mutes in the description below. He also has piccolo trumpet practice mutes. Perhaps I'll review those in the future. If you have any questions about my perspective on this mute, don't hesitate to reach out in the comments below. For more trumpet related content, I would love for you to explore this channel as I'm releasing new video content each Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please consider subscribing, and thanks so much for watching.